Hey, I'm Jason at Gigasheet, and today we're going to look at some lead targeting techniques or growth hacks. Basically, you can use these same techniques for all kinds of different data, but we'll start with a list of leads. This data is synthetic, so it's all made up, so don't try to email these people. And then we're going to clean up those email addresses by finding like disposable mail accounts and free consumer mail accounts and separating those from companies. Then we'll rank the companies by their Alexa traffic ranking, which is something that Amazon used to offer, but they've sunsetted. We're also going to compare it to a list of the Majestic Million put out by a company called Majestic, where they rank websites according to traffic and other factors. So we'll use that to segment our leads, and we can compare the two ranking methods. You could also do the same thing with other lists like Fortune 500 or maybe account-based marketing lists, etc. You will use the cross-file VLOOKUP function that I'll show you in the video. So the first thing that you'll want to do if you don't already have a Gigasheet account is head to gigasheet.com and sign up for a free account. The great thing about Gigasheet is it makes it easy to work with really large data sets. In this example, we're going to work with some pretty modestly sized data. So we're going to start with this file called Majestic Million CSV that I got from their GitHub site, I believe. You can also get it off their website. I'll include a link to this file in Gigasheet below so that you could access it if you want to use it for your own analysis. So here I'm just checking out the file and showing you how you can explore the data that's in it. We can look at the different columns that are available from Majestic. And of course, you can see the table. Next, I'm going to jump into my Salesforce data that I've exported from my Salesforce instance. Here you can see typical stuff that comes out of Salesforce for each of these leads. So what we want to do here is try to find the highest quality leads. So what we're going to work with is the email address column. So I'll drag that over to the left. You can see here we have a bunch of stuff. Some of these are from known companies. Some of them are empty. Some of them are from no-name companies. First, we'll head to the data enrichments capability here. We're going to choose the email column. And what I want to do is a format check here on the email addresses. So this will check that the addresses are well formed, and it'll also enrich our data with some other information. So you can see what's happened here is it confirms whether the address was well formed by saying correct or not correct. We also have a domain that's been extracted, the Alexa rank, the organization, or whether the email is from an organization rather, or if the email was a free consumer-based account or a disposable account, that would appear here. So let's start by grouping this data to just see what we've got. We have 11 of these that are incorrect email addresses that are not well formed. In this case, they're just blanks. So we want to get rid of all of those, obviously, and I'll show you how to do that here. We'll right-click on the group and click Filter to This so that we're only looking at the incorrect. We'll go to Data Cleanup and select Delete Matching Rows. Delete actions can't be undone, so it's important that you pay careful attention to this. So that leaves us with only the correct, well-formed email addresses, which is perfect. Next, we want to take a look at these domains and also the email disposition. So this has marked them as organization, which would be like an enterprise or a corporation, free, which is like Gmail, Hotmail, Yahoo, stuff like that, and disposable. So I'll use that right-click function again. But really what it's doing is updating the filter fields. You can build your own query to do this as well. I just like to use that right-click as a shortcut. So here you can see lots of free Gmail, Outlook, etc., and disposable mail accounts there that are kind of like fake emails. we want to delete all of these and just stick with the good stuff. So I'll remove all those from our list, and I'm left with organizations. We have 347 rows of emails that look good. Now, you'll notice in the Alexa rank column, you'll see a bunch of these 9999s. That's the value that we'll enter if it's not in the Alexa million. So we have a bunch of emails that are not within the top million. I also noticed that there's some stuff that the email validation did not pick up, where it has .com, and I want to get rid of all of those. I just deleted one, but let's delete them all. So what I'll do is select the email column, and I'll build a filter that says contains .com, and I'll select that string and hit add. So this will filter to all of those rows. See, I have 19 of them here. I want to get rid of all of these as well. Now, this is looking pretty good. So I have 327 rows left. What I'd like to do now is compare the Alexa rank with that Majestic Million list. And what I'll do is flip back over to the Majestic Million, and I want to bring some of that data into this file. And what we're going to do is a cross-file VLOOKUP. So I want to match on that email domain. And I select the file that I want to do the lookup on, which is the Majestic Million. There we go. So I'll select that. Next, I want to choose the column to match on. So I want to match the email domain with the domain in the Majestic Million. I could do a near match, but domains are usually pretty unambiguous, so we don't need to do any fuzzy matching. And I want to bring over values. So I'm going to bring over the global rank value. I could bring over other columns across. So maybe if I had something like industry or market cap, I don't have that data in here. So I'm just going to choose the global rank because I want to compare the Alexa rank or use both the Alexa rank and the Majestic Million rank in my data. So you can see that it brought that across where it matched like jpmorganchase.com matches in the Majestic Million as well. So now what I'm going to do is build a filter and look at where the Majestic Million, calls it global rank, is greater than, or actually let's do less than. That means stuff that's ranked higher, or the Alexa rank is high ranking. So this will take the top 5,000 websites from either the Majestic Million or the Alexa traffic ranking. So this has brought us to 120 of the 327 rows. So there are 120 leads in these accounts that are at highly trafficked sites. So now I could share this or export the data. In this case, you could share it with just specific people, or you could make it public and give the link to anyone. But that's it. Hope this was helpful.